I'm Sabrina Samuels, and welcome to my show, Upfront and Personal. It's my intention to deliver information that will help us maintain a quality lifestyle in all aspects of our lives. So let's get started. Welcome back to another edition of the Sabrina Samuels Show with me, Sabrina Samuels. And surprise, we have a live person on this edition. I'm so honored and so happy to welcome Wendy Proctor to my show. Welcome, Wendy.
Thank you, Sabrina. It's a pleasure to be here.
Wendy, you were born to sing at 2 years old.
I was. You know, I tell people when they ask me that question, when did you start singing? I said, well, it was at 2 years old, and it was for an audience of two, and it was my parents, my mom and dad.
Yes.
So that's kind of funny, but I started singing professionally when I was 18 years old. I got in a group.
Okay. Did you have professional lessons? Because we're going to hear her tremendous voice at the end of our program. Did you have singing lessons, acting lessons, please?
My training, I started when I was 16 years old at the Wisconsin College Conservatory in Milwaukee, which is, I'm from that area, at 16. And I went to audition at Northwestern University for voice and piano, a dual major, and got into Northwestern, so I continued my vocal training with a wonderful teacher there, and who brought out my voice, and I've been singing ever since. And graduated with a BS, Bachelor of Science in Theater. So,
yes, now tell me, you do a lot of theatrical singing. Do you do jazz as well as theatrical? What is your genre, please?
I do it all.
Whoa, really?
I do it all. I have done it. I did a jazz event last year here locally in Orlando. I do Broadway tunes. I do Christian tunes, and I do inspirational. I also do a lot of patriotic. I get called on to sing the national anthem and God Bless America a lot.
Well, I'd like for you to do that at the end of the show for us.
Great.
You performed on Broadway by any chance?
No, that was my goal. That was my goal. And when I graduated college, I had the choice of going to the West Coast or the East Coast. And they said, if you have more contacts on one of the coasts, go to that coast. So I went to the West Coast. I went to California.
That's where I'm from, California.
Yeah.
I'll be darned. So where were you in California? Southern or northern?
I was in the LA area.
Oh yeah, LA. Yes, that's the place to be for sure. Right. But now you're in Orlando, and I want everyone to know how outstanding you've been at Disney Epcot Center. Tell us a little bit about that.
Well, I was in a group called SAC Theater, and they are downtown Orlando now. They've been here for a number of years. They were traveling all over the United States in Renaissance festivals. And I got with them and auditioned, and I think I became a member of the troupe in the 80s sometime. And they called me and they said, we have a job for you at Epcot Center. We're opening the Italian pavilion. No, not the Italian, the United Kingdom pavilion. Because the Italian pavilion with Il Teatro di Bologna, or Bologna Theater, was so successful that the entertainment wanted them to start a troupe in the United Kingdom. So they called me and I opened Epcot. I was a Pearly Queen. And one of the songs that was written for the Pearly Queens by Rick Fay, who was the leader of the Pearly Band, was a song called I Long to Be a Prima Donna. And that has become my signature song. I sing it everywhere, and it's a lot of fun. So it's been quite a few years since I've been singing that song.
I'll be darned. Are we going to get a little piece of that today?
Yeah.
Okay, now you also have your own business, is that correct?
I do, a vocal affair.
Talk to us about that, because we're almost out of time. My goodness, I can't believe it. We are out of time.
I'm very chatty.
That's all right. I hate that we can't go further because you're good. Go for it.
Well, a vocal affair I formed a few years ago. I just wanted a company so that I could promote myself as a singer for weddings and funerals, patriotic events, galas. I've been a guest soloist all over the Central Florida area, and now, because I am not earning my living as a singer, I give it back to the community for free. So if it's a 501c3 charity that's holding an event, a luncheon, a breakfast, a gala, I offer to sing, and whatever fits in their program. So I love to do that. That's my gift back.
It's been a pleasure. I'd like for you to go by the pool and we're going to see you perform.
Oh, my pleasure. It'd be a lot of fun.
Ladies and gentlemen, Wendy Proctor, more to come in a moment. Stay with us.
Ever since I can remember, from a tender age, I have always wanted to be on the operatic stage. I long to be a prima donna, donna, donna. I long to sing for one and all. I want a great career. How I long to hear the cheers of the bravos as they're ringing through my hall. I long to be the kind of singer, 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 like other opera stars I know. I want variety and notoriety. God bless America, land that I love. Stand beside her and guide her through the night with that light from above. From the mountains to the prairies, to the oceans, white with foam. God bless America, my home, sweet home. America, America, God shed His grace on thee, and crown thy good with brotherhood from sea to shining sea. I love America, and I know you do too. Joyful, joyful, we adore thee, God of glory, Lord of love. Hearts unfold like flowers before thee, open to the sun above. Melt the clouds of sin and sadness, drive the dark of doubt away. Giver of immortal gladness, fill us with the light of day. All thy works with joy surround the earth, and heaven reflect thy rays. Stars and angels sing around thee, center of unbroken praise. Field and forest, vale and mountain, flowery meadow, flashing sea. Chanting bird and flowing fountain, call us to rejoice in thee. Thou art giving and forgiving, ever blessing, ever blessed, wellspring of the joy of living, ocean depth of happy rest. God our Father, Christ our brother, all who live in love are thine. Teach us how to love each other, lift us to the joy divine. Mortals join the happy chorus which the morning stars begin. Father love is reigning o'er us, binding woman, child and man. Ever singing, march we onward, giver in the midst of strife. Joyful music leads us onward in the triumph song of life, in the triumph song of life. Joyful, we adore thee, God of glory, Lord of love.
Outstanding! Oh my God! I
Thank you.
love the little horns. Is that the one you did with Epcot?
Yes, yes,
That was
I what I did every day, 5 days a week on the streets of the United Kingdom. It's a Pearly Queen.
Beautiful, beautiful. And God Bless America and the other songs.
Joyful, joyful, we adore thee.
That was a little twist to it.
It was. Yeah. It was a good arrangement by Cynthia Clausen. She sang that a few years ago, so it's one of my favorites. But I forgot to mention that I do have an album. And it's an album, it's not a CD, it's an album.
It can be turned into a CD, I'm sure.
But there's a picture of the back of my album cover. It was taken on the Corona Del Mar in California. One of my favorite pictures. And then also I had a television show.
Okay.
For kids. It was called Kids Today. It was right here. And the picture, you can see all the kids that were on my show. And on the top right, that is Howie Dorough from the Backstreet Boys.
What? Hey!
He started on my show, and he saw me when he was performing one night and said,
serious?
Mrs. Proctor, because at that time I was a Mrs. Proctor.
Absolutely.
And he said, you're on my resume, Mrs. Proctor, as the producer of Kids Today. And I said, oh my goodness. Yes.
Wendy, it's been a pleasure having you on my show.
Thank you, Sabrina.
Thank you so much. Wendy Proctor, please make sure you give her a call. Don't forget to go to my website, thebeckmanmethod.com, and see what I'm all about. And remember to think positive at all times. The world is beautiful. It's a great place. Don't miss the gift. Every day you wake up, it is a gift waiting for you, and that is life. Until next week, I'll see you again soon. Bye now.